Well, here we are. It's morning. It's March 12th, the year 2000, and we've been driving all night. We started out from Austin. Dorothy's been doing the lion's share of driving, and she's my lovely girlfriend. And we're going through Frankston right now, which is like on the tail end of our trip. And it's a nice country here, and we're about to go across a pretty good sized lake. We ate at a nice restaurant last night. What was that restaurant we ate at called?
The Dixie Cafe. The
Dixie Cafe. And
nice.
We went in there, they were even playing the Dixie Chicks in there in the Dixie Cafe. And we had an uneventful trip.
Uneventful?
We had, well, we had an event. Dorothy wanted to go to Waco, but then I told her to stop, you know, and we spent the night at a rest stop instead of going to Waco.
Yeah, we had a revelation at the laundromat.
Right. And we thought we lost our map, our wonderful bifold map. This map right here is a really nice map. We couldn't find it anywhere last night, and it was tucked in way up here, hidden up by this enormous dash. I mean, this dash is like almost as big as Rhode Island, the dashboard on this car. And so anyway, we ended up buying another map. And we also duct taped my radio for a while to this dash here. But this dash is so smooth that you have to use like lots of duct tape to get anything to stick to it. It's a non-stick dash. And we thought of a couple website names last night. We thought of
Humphrey.
We're gonna sell hump cream. The motto is going to be, be hump free, use hump cream, humpcream.com. And we thought of another website called Map Hat. You can we're going to take a map and make it into a hat. People can wear these hats and they can have maps of the city they're in. And then other people that are lost, they can just walk up to you and say, do you mind if I look at your hat? I'm lost.
Because we know what it's like to be lost.
We know what it's like to be lost. It is more picturesque on that side. Oh, and Bob also told us about some great camping areas where we could stay, like in the Davy Crockett State Forest near some town. I can't think of the name of it now. Wow, that's the place we should have gone. The Coffee Landing Restaurant. We'll have to remember that next time. That place looked awesome because it's right on the lake, you know?
It's got the right name, right?
Right, the Coffee Landing. They better have good coffee in there, right?
Yes.
Gosh darn it, if they don't have good coffee with a name like Coffee Landing, they're not living up to their name. There's Fat Dog Beverages. Fat Dog Beverages. You just come on in and have a fat dog and a beverage.
Tito's Wine and Liquor.
Man, they got beverages and liquor competing right across the street here. Now we got more lake. I knew there had to be more. This is Lake Palestine.
Yeah, there's fishing.
And there's fishing. There's folks fishing.
And it's huge.
It's gigantic.
Further than the eye.
Almost further than the eye can see. of how to get there that my dad drew. So we'll be able to find his place. It's right here. And this is a beautiful highway. What a great way to wind down and relax as we enter the greater Tyler metropolitan area. I am taking a picture of me using this little flip viewfinder so I can see myself. And now we're coming up on the wonderful small town. Oh, that's a cool little nursery right there. Old Jackson Highway.
2493 Farm Road South.
Yep. This is my dad's neighborhood. It's my dad's toilet. No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
Yes, it is. This is his guest toilet.
Guest toilet. And there's his house. There's a white car, rent-a-car that probably Alice and Don got.
Should I park in the drive?
No, just park it up here.
Right here.
That way we're not blocking them when they want to get their car out. That's good.
We got it.
We got it. We made it.
We made it.
Rewind that thing. The nice thing about
So
that
is
is
that tape on 8mm or is it a disc?
It's not either one. It's something different than a disc or a 8mm. It's a digital tape is what they call it.
and how much, what's the length of time you can get on one?
About 1 hour. See.
So how many discs do you store at one time?
See, Dad?
That's a, is that disc that you,
See, you can see your
the tape
picture.
that
Can
is?
you, are you centered in there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Not digital?
Yeah.
I mean, it's digital, but it's a digital tape, not a digital disc. So what do you think of the new discs that they're?
Yeah.
Which new disc?
Sony just advertised yesterday one that they record on a disc. But
It's
they wouldn't say,
650 megabyte, wasn't it?
yeah, they wouldn't say how much,
The length of
how
time.
many minutes you get on it.
It's morning. It's March 12th, the year 2000, and we've been driving all night. We started out from Austin. And Dorothy's been doing the lion's share of driving, and she's my lovely girlfriend. And we're going through Frankston right now, which is like on the tail end of our trip. It's 9 miles from Tyler now, and we've got a map of how to get there that my dad drew, so we'll be able to find his place. It's right here. This is my dad's neighborhood. It's my dad's toilet. No, it's not. I'm just kidding.
Yes, it is. This is his guest toilet.
Guest toilet. And there's his house. There's a white car, rent-a-car that probably Alice and Don got.
Should I park in the drive?
No, just park it up here.
Right here.
That way we're not blocking them when they want to get their car out. That's good.
We got it.
We got it. We made it.
We made it.
Rewind that thing. The nice thing about
So
that
is
is
that tape on 8mm or is it a disc?
It's a not either one. It's something different than a disc or a 8mm. It's a digital tape is what they call it.
And how much, what's the length of time you can get on one?
About 1 hour. See.
So how many discs you store at one time?
See, Dad?
That's a, is that disc that you
See, you can see your
the tape
picture.
that
Can
is?
you, are you centered in there?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
digital?
Yeah.
I mean, it's digital, but it's a digital tape, not a digital.
Thing, and we were all kind of hanging back at the end. And as soon as they went on to another room, we were going, I was taking the video like this, you know.
Not me, I distanced myself big time.
Ignore them.
I don't know him.
Yeah, they have it on. some
Watch
of
this. See if you hit the
here.
backlight.
I've never had Pete's coffee. But I come from the West Coast, so I bet they have it there now. Last
Yeah.
time I was
Oh,
there.
sure.
Where'd you come from?
I come from Vancouver.
Vancouver. Oh,
So
you a long way.
they love coffee in Vancouver.
Are you Canadian?
Yeah, but I'm a Canadian, so I don't lose it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
That sounds like Lynn.
Well, a friend of ours
A
up.
friend of ours just got her American citizen work.
There in Tyler?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which
And
one?
Zero.net, you get free internet service, so all you need is a computer, and you dial a local number and it's free.
yeah.
So if we could just get you set up with a computer, you wouldn't have to pay anything. So I think we should go out and buy you a computer today.
I think of a lot better things we can do today. Go and buy a computer.
Dad, you'd rather play football, right, than buy a computer?
Well, see,
Or
you
golf,
said that
or-
because you've never had a computer. So if you had one, you would really like it.
That could be.
You would. I know you would, and Claire would too. You would have a lot of fun with it.
Pretty a lot of stocks.
He loved to count his money. He loved to sit there and count.
Well,
That was what he lived for.
I was going through some old papers and I found a notice when he passed away. I was in 78, 1978.
Yeah.
They came over here in 1840 from Norwood. That's, way back.
Dad's got the original chest, don't you, Dad?
The original what?
Chest, the shipping, the box,
Yeah,
that box.
You've seen that, haven't you?
You should see this thing.
That's trunk is
Yeah.
dated 1747.
It's what they put all the worldly possessions in there.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Norway.
Come on, I'll show it.
Let's go take a look at it.
Come on, take a look at it.
1740 what? That's about
1747. And it's in pretty good shape, isn't it?
Oh, it's in excellent shape.
Isn't that something?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, here's the, you see, this goes back, what, you got two deals down, you notice?
Yeah.
This is when it was painted,
Yeah.
and that was the original initials on it.
Oh,
And
okay.
right here is your 1747, that's been authenticated. And, but
Look
the,
at the crack.
the only cracking is right, this isn't much. Look at the iron.
Yeah,
Can we open it, Dad?
Well,
that's
I don't know
beautiful.
where she's got the key, it might be in.
Oh, it's locked, huh?
No, it's nothing to see inside, it's got
Okay.
the shelf, that's all.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
top shelf.
Is this original too?
I put those on,
Okay, just so it would
just so we can move it around.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Original too?
I put those on,
Okay, just so it would
just so we can move it around.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I guess that. Do you remember it for the first time you ever saw it?
Well, it was surprising how we got it. And my father passed away. Of course, I was up to his funeral in Minnesota. And we stopped to see his brother, younger brother. And while we were talking, he said, I have something that's yours. And I said, well, what is it? He said, oh, he was storing this in his attic from my father because he was living in an apartment. So he got some men to get it down out of the attic, and that's where we got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's been authenticated. Look at the iron.
Oh, it's
But this is what they used when they came over from Norway.
What's that marriage certificate there, Dad?
And that's my folks.
That's your dad's marriage certificate? Wow.
Isn't that fancy?
Yeah.
That is fancy. Martin Wallace and Philip.
Allison.
Where does it
That's
say
my
their
fault.
names? Oh, right there.
Yeah. This is my father and mother here. Of course, taken them when they were younger. Here they are.
Is
That's
this them also?
that's them.
Oh.
And this is them too.
You should've-
What do you do? Go fishing or walk or garden?
Walk mostly, huh?
Walking's okay.
My father was a real
Yeah.
I
was
like
a real
walking.
good golfer. He won several dental convention tournaments. He was right down the middle all the time. They can hit him long, but he's straight.
I hate playing with people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't get any, they keep the fun out of the game down looking for your golf ball that
If you
way.
aren't in the trees, you're not really.
Yeah,
playing
that's
golf.
right, or not in the rough at least, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, they miss all the fun finding more balls, you know. You can,
Three way.
you know.
Just say, look what I got, you
Yeah,
know.
it was I mean, you had to be there. I mean, it was unbelievable,
That's
really.
cute.
I mean, he was so neat about getting it out of that paper
Yeah.
towel, you know, and sitting there on that seat with a big apple in his mouth, you know.
Watch it,
Yeah.
you get in your food.
Yeah.
And so we looked around and this bird had taken the entire bag of potato chips unopened. And it was in his mouth and he was flying away with it.
These were like, I don't know, crows, but they were
It
big
was
birds.
hysterical.
Yeah.
Taking it home
He
to
didn't
dinner.
just take one, he
It
took
was
the whole
whole
bag.
thing.
And on the green, so
Yeah.
it was similar to what he was saying.
Yeah, right.
But we left their balls where they were supposed to be, so they had to go back and play their own balls. That's funny. I remember when Dad got a hole in one.
I remember that. I was there. I
yeah,
saw it.
we were there,
Yeah.
and you
Where did you
painted
get a
your
hole in
ball
one?
gold.
Where did you get
That was
a
a
hole?
We- when
little
we were
three
young.
par three course.
We were like, I must have been
Yeah.
like
You remember that, Dad,
6
don't
or
you?
7 years old. I
Your
know,
hole in.
young.
You don't remember your hole in one?
Yeah. You went. You were as surprised as we were.
Dad, you've got severe memory loss then. If you
Well,
don't
my
remember
father
that.
made a hole in.
You made a hole
No,
in
you
one.
did. You made a hole and you hit the ball. And you hit the ball. We went over. We couldn't find it, and we looked in the hole, and there it was.
Yeah.
Where was this at?
It was in St. Louis.
It was in St. Louis.
I will never forget it. And then you had the ball for the longest
Oh
time.
yeah, I do remember.
You painted it gold. You don't
Yeah.
have your gold ball.
That was the one out on.
Anymore?
I remember that little course
Yeah.
out in Crestwood. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah, I
didn't even
remember
buy
that.
anybody drinks. We didn't know you were supposed to do that then.
Yeah.
Well, you owe us some drinks, Dad.
Yeah, you didn't buy anybody drinks.
Where the tracks was
Okay.
right here by the farm where I grew up.
We were in Norway and rode the train